Hello people. In this video, I'll be discussing about what is Python programming language and some basics of Python so you can start programming. My name is Sarah. Let's start with what is Python programming language. So the definition is Python is a high-level general purpose interpreted programming language. We'll see all these terms one by one. What is high level? High level that is a language that is easily understood by the humans, which makes it more easy to learn. So Python does not require any complicated computer details in order to develop any program efficiently. So Python is a high level, it means that easily understood by the humans programming language. Next is general purpose. It means that you can make use of Python in various domains from very low to very high. You can make use of Python in web application, big data, testing, automation, and the most prominent use of Python is in machine learning, AI, and data science. Even you can make use of this Python in desktop software and mobile applications. The next thing is interpreted. Python is an interpreted programming language. It means that as soon as you write the code, you'll save it into a file. That file will call as a source code. To execute the source code, you need to convert into a machine language. Machine language, it means a low level language that a computer can understand. And the Python interpreter, it will check your code line by line. If it finds any error into a single line, it will stop the execution there only. Unless and until you resolve that error, it will not go to the next line. The term interpreter comes, you should know it checks the code line by line. There are there are many programming languages that make use of compiler. Those languages are known as compiled languages. Java is a compiled language. It means that a compiler it will execute your code all at once and will give you a bunch of errors at end. But the Python interpreter will won't do like this. It will execute your code line by line. If it finds any error, it will stop your execution there unless and until you resolve it. So Python is a high level, easily understood by the developers or humans. General purpose, you can make use of Python in any domain. Interpreted, it will check your code line by line. Programming language. So why only Python programming language? Why not other programming language? It has got various reasons to learn Python. First and foremost thing is it increases your productivity. It means that Python is so easy to write that you can, within very less time, with very few lines of code, you can write down a complex program in very less time. As the name itself indicates, it's a high level. It means it makes it easy to learn and write the code. As an example, I can give one program. To print something in Python, it does not require any modules to import. Just write down print function, open and close parenthesis. Whatever you want to print, just write down inside two double quotes, hey people, and just give enter. Here is your executed result. So simple the Python is. This is the first reason. Next is Python becomes a solution in many areas across industries as we have seen its purpose from web application to data science and to machine learning. And as we have seen, is it quite easy to learn in comparison with other programming language. Its syntax is so beautiful and clear. Print means it is going to print something whatever is written inside it. The syntax is very clear and beautiful. And with that, it has got lots of libraries, predefined libraries, which we can make use to do a complex work within very less time. Plus, it is a cross-platform programming language. You can make use of Python to run on Windows, Linux, and Mac as well. If you encounter any error, we have active community where you can get help and can resolve your error. And after learning Python, the Python developers are high in demand. These are the various reasons to learn Python. Next is which version of Python you should use. It has got two major versions, the 2x version and the 3x version. The 2x was released in 2000, but the latest version we make use for new project is 3.x version. So depending upon your computer operating system, is it a 32-bit or a 64-bit, download the latest version for it, 3x version. So what is Python? Is an interpreted high-level general-purpose programming language, and it has become the solution in many major domains. And Python 3 is used for new development for new projects. Now let's start coding. To code anything in Python, you should install the latest version of Python from its official website. Open a browser and type Python. It will take you to the official website of Python and download it. As soon as you install, click on Windows button from your system, type IDLE. So my system has pre-installed 3.11 version of Python for 64-bit operating system. Open this. To write down any code, click on File tab, choose New File option. Here you can write any code of Python. Let's start with the very basic. The very basic thing of programming is to print something on console. We have already done that. To print anything on console, just make use of the print function and write down in two double quotes, this is my first program. To run it, you should save it first. Control S is the first option or a shortcut you can make use of. Choose anything to save something, give a file name and save it. So my file have been saved. Now run it. To run, you can make use of the shortcut F5 or run module option. So here is the executed result. This is my first program. Let's go back to that. If you want to print something else, print hello people. Save again, run again. So this is my result. Now let's talk about module. What is a module? It is already a built program that makes a developer to do the very difficult task with very less line of code. To use that module, you should install the module first. To install the module, click on Windows button from your laptop, type PowerShell, open the command prompt or a PowerShell. This is my PowerShell. To download any module, you have to write down the command pip install. We are going to install the Flask module. Type Flask, enter. It may take some time. So these are all dependency of the Flask module. And here is my module installed. Let's make use of one module into my program. Python has got built-in module and there are some module you have to install before using it. Let's comment down. Commenting means the computer will not consider it as a part of your program. Just go to the format option and click on comment or region. Whatever you want to comment, just select it, select the entire region, go to the Format tab, click on Comment Out region. So, save it, run it. So, the interpreter will not consider it as a part of your code. This is for understand. Comments are used for understanding purpose. So if I write something after it, print, hey, save it, run it. So here is the result. So I was talking about the module. Let's import a built-in module first. To use that module, write down import is a keyword. We'll make use of the math module now. Let's make use of the math module. To use that math module, we'll make use of the print function because we want to print something. Write down the module name dot and the function inside the math is here listed out. Let's use a floor function from the math module. This is the floor, open and close. Floor is a math function that will eliminate the decimal point. Save it, run it. So here is the result. Floor is a mathematical function that will eliminate the decimal point. Let's make use of another function from the math module. Math.cost 30. One thing to remember, the number of open parentheses must be equal to number of closing parentheses. Let's comment down this. Select format option, comment out region, save it, run it. So here is my result. Cost 30 is this value. Now let's talk about some variables. What are variables now? Variables are like containers into which you can store value. Like I want to store 10. To store that 10 value, a equals to 10. So a is your variable. I'll write b equals to 20. To perform some addition, we can make use of the addition operation a plus b. Save it, run it, as simple as this. Here is the result of addition. So a and b are the variables that are going to store 10 and 20 respectively. So which type of data it is? We don't know that. We are not going to define whenever we are writing the code. So Python is dynamic in nature. It means that we don't need to define which type of data we are storing. By itself, it will calculate. Let's find out what is the type of 10. To find out that, make use of the print function and inside it, make use of the type function. We are going to find the type of A. Save it, run it. So the type of the variable A that is storing the value 10 is of type integer. We have various data types in our Python. Let's work on the data types. Let's find out what is the type of this decimal value. And let's find out which type of value is this. 3 plus 4g. I don't know, I'm just simply writing one decimal number and one this complex number. I don't know which type of data type it is. Let's write print type of true. Save it. Let's comment down this. Format, comment out region, save, run. So, oh, sorry. So the result of addition is 30. So the type of A is 10. That belongs to the type integer data type. 10.345, it belongs to the float data type. 3 plus 4j, it belongs to the complex data type. T with the capital, true with the capital T, it belongs to the Boolean data type. So these are all single value data types: int, float, complex, and bool. Apart from this, we have multiple value data type where we can store multiple values. If I write print type of Python, so this is a sentence. So this is a sentence to which type it belongs. And I want to store the numbers, sequence of numbers inside sequence of number inside two square brackets. Number of opening parentheses must be equal to number of closing parentheses. Save it. And I want to store a sequence of numbers inside the simple parentheses. Let's save it. Let's run. So we have seen up to true. So this belongs, the Python belongs to the str, the short form for string data type. This 10, 20, 30, it belongs to the list data type. And 1, comma 2, it belongs to the type tuple. Now I want to store my data inside two flower brackets. 1. So which type of data it is? It belongs to the type set. So one more data type we have. I want to store the data in the form of key and value pair. So I'll store like A equals to 2 flower bracket 1 colon and I type Python. So this is my 1 is my key and this is it belongs to the key 1. This is my value. So which type of data it is? Print type of A. Number of open parentheses must be equal to number of closing parentheses. Run it. So we have another data type, DICT, the short form for dictionary, where we store the data in the form of key and value pair. So the data type in Python are integer, float, complex, boolean, string, list, tuple, set, and dictionary. So this was all about data types. With this, we have learned what is Python programming language, where we can make use of Python, and how to start coding. Thank you.